with some races when we do the 120 champs and the transition class. Robbie, did you click it?
Yep, sure did. As this race goes, we're going to try to bring you a live interview with none other than Robbie Malinowski as well as Tucker T-Train Hibbert. Interestingly enough, here's Malinowski's trailer, and if my cameraman stays with me, give you a good idea where the Monster Energy trailer is. They're right next to each other, people. We'll be back with interviews from both of them hopefully here in just a few. Take it away, guys.
Next heat's on the racetrack. Ross Martin picking up where he left off last night. Right behind him, I think it is Turcotte. Somebody had a huge off at the beginning, and I wonder if it isn't Christian Selmark. Did you get binoculars? They're right down. They didn't even make the track. They were in the transition area. We'll set the order here. There's Martin that comes across. Then it is Turcotte, Matt Pache in third, Broberg, Selby, Andrew Johnstedt, and I believe that's who it was.
That was Selmark.
Selmark,
just
because
turning around now.
Morin did not take the start. So Selmark having problems from the start, racing the number 6 Polaris for the Halton Speed Sports team from the East Coast here.
Well, I tell you what, guys, as promised, we'll get words with Robbie Malinowski, who just literally put Tucker T-Train Hibbert in the woodshed. Robbie, awesome ride.
Yeah, man, thanks. That was a fun race. I knew Tucker was behind me, pushing me, so I had to get a little creative and change up the lines a little bit, but it was a good race for the Hamswell Ski-Doo.
All right, well, Robbie, nothing but giggles and happiness in his camp. We'll try to get Tucker. Words from him in just a few.
Thanks, Robbie. It'll be an interesting interview. Well, we watch the guys as they continue to make their way around on lap number 3 of this second qualifying heat. Ross Martin still out in front. Watching the times, Martin ran a 35:48.
I know, he's absolutely cranking out there. Martin had his best lap. First lap he ran at 29.7.
29.7. I didn't see that down below.
Man, he is just flying.
I would venture a guess that the last race of the night is probably going to be pretty exciting.
Oh, to say the least. This is just a teaser. This is just a taste of what we're going to see come final time.
And some of these guys that are back quite a ways, you look at Johnstedt, Selby, Broberg, those guys, they're going to have to try to work their way up, or they're going to have to go through an LCQ, and we talked about those LCQs. That's nothing more than another race in which there's no points. Colorado.
Hey, thanks so much, guys. How are you doing? Tucker, brother. Tucker's just standing up there with Danny Ebert. Danny, come on down. Is there anything in particular going on in the camp right now? We're looking at Tucker. We're looking at you guys. You're running great. You look great. Is there a sled issue that we're working on with this snowfall?
Mainly we're just tuning for the, it's a little bit wet, more packy than last night. We just, we're getting our Speedworks, Sport Tech, Artie Cats tuned up. Tucker's getting good starts. We're getting good starts. All the Christian brothers are getting good starts. So, super fun. Love the track. Just a pleasure to be racing.
Right, the best part about it, again, is about half the fan base here is rooting for this man right here. Pass those words on to him. Guys, he's literally on top of his semi right now. Thanks, Danny Ebert.
You bet. Thanks.
All right, Danny Ebert, of course, out of Lakeshore, Minnesota, one of the factory Arctic Cat drivers. Danny's dad, Russ Ebert, longtime crew chief for Tucker Hibbert. Now Kurt basically handling the duties along with the rest of the mechanics that travel out of that Monster Energy drink Arctic Cat trailer. I'm sure they're back looking at the data that's coming off the telemetry on these sleds and that. And it was, they're looking at what's going on.
They're looking at telemetry, but let's think about it here now. Robbie hole shot him. Tucker was second. So it isn't that he had a bad hole shot. It isn't that he came out of the gate not well. He came out of the gate well. He was second. He could not catch Robbie. Even when he did get close, there's no way of getting around him. They're scratching their heads right now.
You talk about scratching the heads. One lap left to go here. Ross Martin, Brett Turcotte. But I bet you over in the Shearing camp, too, and even in Ross Martin's camp, there's butterflies there after these heats because they know they've made the show. And, they've seen what happened last night. They're going, man, is there an opportunity that, I talked about it earlier when we were doing the TV shoot. Robbie took a third out in Utah. Can he take and get to the top of the podium here in New York?
I think he just answered it. You saw the man to beat out here. We know it's going to be Martin. We know it's going to be Tremblay. We know it's going to be Tucker. He just held off Tucker, convincingly. Didn't hold him off. He plain don't beat him.